Hey there folks, and welcome back to the Borderlands Remaster. Last time we left off Borderlands, we dealt with basically all the missions for Firestone as of now. Now on to finally getting to Dahl Outpost. Finally! After 20 years, in this case 20 level ups, we are finally going to a new area. Because yeah, as one tuber has mentioned, and I do agree to this, is that yeah, we're going to kill the neighbors real quick. Because it's the last time we're dealing with these neighbors. Somewhat. I'll say, there's going to be a return trip, but it's going to be a bit while. I'll say that much. But we should be done with Firestone for a good while. And such. Just dealing with the last bit of the neighbors, and then now on to finally the Dahl Outpost. First is the long-lasting drive of the way there. Because yeah, there's one problem. Now back to what I was talking about. One problem with one tuber mentioned that the travels are just long and bearing. Yeah, I agree. These are like long. I get it though. It does kind of create an atmosphere, but when we get to the later sections of the game and stuff, it's gonna be very terrible. It's like you most likely do want the car, which is good because it does kind of provide that. Yeah, you need to use. Also, yeah, that's this.
Everyone is talking about it. This is the biggest thing that's happened here in a long time. Think of the visitors we will have. Listen, if you find it, what's inside could be worth a fortune. But only if you get the right partner to help you sell it. So, partners?
So we might be partners with Marcus in the future. But to say though, yeah, it's like most of the travel's the way getting there. You usually have to force to get a vehicle and such. So yeah, I will say it gets a bit more ridiculous than that. And the worst part is that it's not the gameplay, the gun gameplay is bad, it's the vehicle gameplay is bad because it takes like a good amount of hits just to blow up the buggy at the end of the day. I'll just say that much. Yeah, we need to talk to this claptrap here.
Downloading and analyzing your DNA record.
That way we have the ability to finally go to the Dahl Outpost.
The Dahl Headland is granted. Please stand by while I activate the gate for you. Yes.
Oh, I've been saying Outpost the whole time wrong. It's Dahl Headland. I thought it was Dahl Outpost. Weird. Must be thinking something else. Anyways, it's Dahl Headland. Ah, lied! Horribly. Why even knowing? I was lying. But no, Dahl Headland, and we're going to Dahl Headland. I think that's why I said head post, come to think of it, because I thought it was a post. No, it's a land. Dahl Headland. So yeah, now we're at Dahl Headland, which probably should have grabbed the buggy, but I will just run around a bit, because yeah, like I said, there's a lot of areas in this game where they want you to have a vehicle. And such. Right, there's a mission of leaving Firestone, because we get to go talk to this guy here. That's left. Also got some vending machines, of course, I guess here. Forgot to sell something, or something. Also get a bunch of class mods there. It's probably good to go here too. That way, in case there's something good here for you. Yeah, we're gonna be seeing a lot of class mods more often too, in the vending machines. They're gonna be good or they're just terrible. I will say, as the saying goes, there is no legendary class mod, so you're safe there. Where later in 2, there is. But I will say, those ones to get into are very hard to get. Unless you just so happen to surprisingly get it off chance. Anyways, let's talk to this guy here before we... Oh, I guess take his things. So. Alright, me go talk to him. Okay. Yeah, as the saying goes, I do the gameplay first and then I do a commentary afterwards and such. That's why you do not hear my buddy what's up. Because sadly, I just can't do double commentary because he can't pick up his voice in return. They can hear the screaming though, I will say that. He is brick. Oh yeah, TC short for take care. I don't know how you not know that, but yeah. I just gotta look at the man here with the vending machine. He's still buying something. I try to figure out what's a good class mod there, because there was a lot of his class mods at that point. Oh, then I have to give Chess because he's doing something. I'm not sure what. Think about life choices. At the people killing. Anyways, off this ramp. There we go. Whee! And that was anti-command. Anyways.
Locke is an old buddy of mine, and by old buddy, I mean asshole that ruined my mom's girl parts. Sounds like he's in trouble, so you go on ahead and try and keep him alive long enough so I can kill him at a later occasion.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be seeing like new mooks every now and then, in this case the buggies. So yeah, we're going to deal with a bunch of outriders. So but yeah, beware of ever getting this problem, because just let my friend test it. Because he is trying to punch the outrider. I think he can from the side, just don't go in front of it, because it can instantly kill you. This is the same case that applies, I believe, for Borderlands 2 this case too. Okay, we gotta go into this, I don't know what, of course I'm talking about. Go through this, what is this? Exactly. Like some kind of warehouse part area, Lucky's bar or something like that, I can't remember. Exactly. Very weird area. Got bass bruiser, of course, all across the mile there. Got some bugs. Got a bruiser, and then is that the same bass bruiser? Still alive? Still kick? Yeah, he's still kicking. He's a tough boy. A dead boy now. Got the arms out. He ate his Spanish. I also realized how horrible it tastes. That's why he's screaming. Oh, and my buddy's surprised to survive that, because I was kind of a little bit worried there. I was like, wait, should I focus back at him? I was like, oh crap. Oh yeah, hit that bass rear. However, he's high like a chicken. My friend goes up there and hits him. Jesus Christ. And level up, yeah. Oh yeah, I will note, like, you're probably noticing that I'm level up now quicker than him. I think that's because of the challenges and stuff, I will say. So in case you're wondering why we're being uneven now, that's the reason why. So
Armaments here.
so got some loot boxes here. There's some hidden ones there, I will say. Oh, we got a berserker, purple berserker. I will say there are some crazy mods that give you 2 bonus specs. There's a team-based one, and you can also get the regular one too. It's very hard to get those odds though. I'm almost getting that military complete though. I will say these trees are a lot different compared to 2's case too. For those that looking at this from 2's perspective, very different. Also, yeah, there's guys popping out. Cause yeah, apparently just walking close to the loot box in some of these guys. So it's like okay. Jesus Christ. Kill these guys. Now look at the stuff. But yeah, not very good. Yeah, that was an Atlas sniper gun. Slower than crap. Oh yeah, the bass bruiser, which he has a bazooka. Oh crap. Everybody's doing his best. Alright, he dead. Ooh. I forgot about that. That one will have bazooka. Yeah, as the saying goes, those bass bruisers, they can sometimes have a bazooka. Now, I will note, probably not maybe the normal run perhaps, but I mean, who knows? Not matter. I got double SMG here, which is not bad, but reminder that you're paying 2 bullets for technically potentially more damage. So you technically burn more to gain more, in a way. Which is, you think it's good, but then you gotta realize your ammo capacity at these levels sometimes, and especially if you're starting with low ammo capacity, which, yeah, I am. On that matter. Because it really depends if I want to get that ammo capacity for that gun just yet or not. So. Yeah, I finally meet, yeah, I guess this is a bar. Yeah, this is a bar. Okay. Yeah, Berserker class mod again. Good God. That class mod's everywhere. I got that heavy gunner, which I think that's one I might use, or no? No, I think that's gun 1 specifically. I'm trying to remember what's the middle one exactly. Or one aims for the middle. I think it's just leader. If I recall. Got Primal Smasher, which, yeah, sold out at that point because it's not really that good. And I believe the electric SMG too. That's just weak on electric on tech bar. Yeah, with the high bonuses and stuff. Yeah, he is lucky here. We just saved him in this weird bathroom here. Very see-throughable bathroom. Or jail cell, I'm not sure what to describe it. Yeah,
Pains me to admit, Luckin knows the area better than anyone. Might want to use him while he's alive for me not having killed him at all.
Yep, so that is that bit. So after checking some bangs and dual gags for weapons and skills and stuff, we finally get a move on and such. But yeah, now we gotta go turn these breakers on so we can finally get the fast travel accessible. Because, yeah, that's the fun part when it comes to Borderlands 1 compared to 2 and all others. Oh, yeah, there's my buddy I was trying to punch it and died. Rip. Anyways. To say though, when it comes to Borderlands 1, the fast travel takes a good bit to get the fast travel. Where, like, all the other ones already have immediately. So that's a big difference, too. Yeah, it takes, like, a good while to get a... I mean, we could technically fast travel already, but that's because of the DLCs, I will say. 'Cause, yeah, the DLCs have dedicated areas, too, that you're able to fast travel to on top of it. But for now, we need to go turn it actually on, so that way we can just, in case we ever need to go back to Firestone, that we could just go there straight from there. Also, I love that I keep having this constant habit of thinking of Triangle being the exit car when it's square. Because Triangle is later for Borderlands 2, just for exit vehicles. I don't recall briefcase. I think it's the same. Not for matter. It's just kind of weird though. Oh. And yeah, here's some new enemies too on top of it, which is assisted. But these are one and done enemies because you don't ever see these enemies after Borderlands 1. For some reason, they went extinct. Does it kind of make sense they went extinct? Well, consider how much XP they're worth. I say yeah. Because they're kind of the chancy of the game, I'll just say that. Plus another reason why they might not appear in the game too is due to the fact that they really kind of don't do a whole lot either on top of it. But yeah, we'll be seeing those Sithits a lot, I will say. Because as my friend mentioned to me too, that the crabs are like the other crazy XP, which yeah, that's true too. But you do see those crabs later on too. Which I do remember that. It's just the Sithits though. The Sithits, you don't see them anywhere else afterwards. They went extinct. Crabs kind of went near extinct, but then a DLC happened. A very good one too. But see this sit that just flung himself from a mile away. Because, yeah, I will say, they will try to get to you in any manner they could. Such. Oh. Oh, yeah, they also drop some good loot, too, sometimes. So, in this case, Blast SMG. So, not bad. Might technically be better. That seemed better. Might be a bit slow, though, I'm noticing. Yeah, when it comes to guns, you kind of want a, I want to say sub-fast fire rate. Not really slow gun, because slow guns are just, they're okay for the raw power, if they have that raw power, though. There we go. Doing a little small bayonet encampment, because, yeah, of course, they took this area over, basically, where the master switch is at. And basically just housed at the end there. And we gotta reclaim it. So. A shield. Burning Psycho, goodbye. And then I gotta watch out for the mooks on top. They can't shoot at you. So the bruiser here. Oh god, he has a good gun. Good. Or am I getting shot in the back? I'm gonna be getting shot in the back. Yeah, there's that guy. Oh, yeah, he got a good gun. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I will say, while you do get different guns, they also can get different guns sometimes. And sometimes the guns they get can outright kill you. Even though, when they drop it, I guess that one's not so bad, but most of the case, when they have like a very powerful weapon, you would think, it's sometimes mostly a light weapon. So that's the crap part, basically. Oh, pistol slugs. Yeah, that's a shield again. Yeah, probably just self-water at that point. So now finally turn this on, and finally we can have fast travel, which, like I said, you can basically now go back to Firestone if you need to go back to Firestone and such. You also see a big old blue beaming electrical light, basically. Alright, well, no, doing this though, yeah, here comes the extra bandits. And such. Yeah, got a bunch of bugs. Oh boy, bastard again. And he's dead. There we go. And bandit killer. That's a melee one. And one stack SMG. Alright, so now I go turn this in basically. Good job. Like I said, same problem here. There's a lot of long travels. At least it's not like too crazy, but it can be okay still. Oh, and so close. Alright, so now then, grab the vehicle, go attack the rookie again. Which, he's basically gonna be our main quest guy for now. Oh yeah, I think I remembered something. Because if I recall, if you go on top of the shack here, there's also another additional loot box here. Used to ruin bed just to get up here, but yeah, there's a loot box right up here you can get to, which is probably not gonna be that good because we just went through this a lot earlier, so you know. But it is a fire SMG. Might be good. It has ×4 fire effect. So I will say that elemental effect, when it shows like a ×4, that might be pretty good. Even with the low damage. Yeah, talk to him now. Oh yeah, this was another toilet. Okay, this must be just a jail cell then. Yeah, that's it for that main mission. So now to the next one, which we need to go around and kill some runner patrols and such. Also, since we're really up and low, you'll sometimes see a legendary gun in the shop. Because I think this is a big thing they changed in Remastered, is that sometimes a legendary gun will just pop up out of nowhere. on you too, and such. Which I think that was kind of one, but that was more vague on that matter. So. Yep, so just checking the other stuff, and technically calling the night here, but I will say I have more to this, so. Considering this is only 20 minutes in. And right now I'm just showing all the quests before we get here. Before we call it up this session, because now we're finally moving to another session. Let's get ever closer to the video feeds we got. Cause yeah, just say I covered a lot of video feeds for like, what is this, like probably July's. I want to say July's record. This is all still July's record and such. But now on to doing these side quests here, which there's a lot of ways to go about this, but I don't know if this is my best pattern to go with at the end of the day. I will say don't deal with Skagzilla just yet. Yeah, just to say there's a big old kaiju skag in the future we're dealing with here in a bit. I say kaiju loosely, it's bigger than the average, but you know. So yeah, we got a lot of things to go about here. I think the fuel tank is probably the best answer to start off with. There's also the runners we gotta be on the watch for, because those could straight up turn around and turn us into mincemeat. Because as the saying goes, vehicle gameplay is just not good. And, you know, this is a remaster and all. You know what they could have changed? Called the effort. Put more effort into it, you know. Because look at this. It's just one wipes us down like really bad, and then we got the second one here. So, try to get chase on this one, even though you got stuck. It's like, oh crap, you might kill us. Try to back up here. Okay, there we go. We're good. Yeah, if this car blows up, we go down immediately. We do not get a chance to live it once it explodes. Because I don't think it wasn't until your Borderlands 2 or Borderlands 3 where once the vehicle goes to 0, you can just jump out of the vehicle before it explodes. This one, it's like instant explosion. So yeah, now we gotta go through this building, but as you can see, there's a little bit of infestation going on here. Oh, sit it. Ah, sit it. And my buddy goes to town. As we look at all these little... But yeah, I will say, when I say big XP, the big XP is when we come across the big ones. There's not particularly big Siths just yet. These are the basic Siths. We're about to see those big ones pretty soon. I'll say that much. Because, this mission... Oh, well, there's one big one right there. So we got ones like that. And then... But yeah, I will note, something my friend was trying to do was trying to, take out the gas tank with his fist. You can't, for some reason. Which I am not sure why you can't. Probably just in case it tries to self-inflict you, I guess. Or something, I'm not sure. So yeah, now into the action mission, because yeah, I'm just going to say I'm going to be switching between missions big time. Because basically we're going to get to a point of area, and that point of area will have the other mission there. So we'll basically chain it one by one. So now we do Death Race Pandora, which you're normally supposed to do this with a car. Do not do this with a car. Just go on a killing spree, because that badass poison Siths just gave us 2,400 XP. That is a lot of XP for one mook. Oh yeah, and also an artifact too, just right offhand. And a gun. If you, I mean, that gun's kind of meh, but it's something. For purple. But yeah, an artifact, just a corrosive artifact just sitting there. It's like, good god. Because yeah, I will say the artifacts do co-link depending on what kind of bass you kill. If it's a fire, or corrosive, or electric. So yeah, there's going to be a common enemy trend. I will say not all enemy trends follow that, but some do. Siths are one of them. I would say like all wildlife besides maybe the racks, maybe. Because yeah, there's the fire one, which I died. Oh, we got a poison one. But yeah, they do have a different behavior based on which one you're dealing with. But yeah, 2,250 XP just for killing that poison one. And he's not that bulky at all. He's like, it takes like a couple punches and Brick's case just to immediately kill it. Oh, got a shield too. But yeah, this is also where you get some kind of good loot, I'm not gonna lie. just doing this. Also, I wouldn't even recommend run these over with the buggy, because not only you get like a quarter of the XP, maybe. I think it's worse than that, but you also have a chance for the car to just abruptly explode on you. So that was the fast poison set did. Yeah, there's in between the fast ones. Fast poison are mostly the fire one. Electric one is here and there, I think. But there is an electric one. There might not be an electric one. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, good god. Yeah, this is what you should do basically when it comes to the death race one. And I will say, even without the mission, I think these enemies are native here. So if you still happen to want XP, this is where to go. This is the second place to go. The other place I can think of first, if you ever want to power level someone, is the Shock Cave. The second place is this place. Death Race is pretty freaking good. So I got a gun here, which looks pretty good for an explosive sniper. It's not explosive. Explosive of 2 though, not that crazy. Oh yeah, then we got a class mod, heavy gunner, which I mean that might do something because of weapon mag at least I think. From what I saw here. Cause yeah, I have ammo regen, which I technically don't need that much ammo regen because I already have the ability to do ammo regen. It's just not the greatest, but you know. And it's not gonna be because I will say it really depends on your ammo capacity, how much ammo capacity you have. If you don't have a whole lot, that ammo's not gonna generate that efficiently. Something to note. I did discover. Got a bunch of poison ones, got a bunch of fire ones again. I think this really is an electric one. Or electric one's rare, I'm not sure. Yeah, just look at that. We just leveled up. We might end up leveling up at least twice, I'm thinking. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, it's just like, holy crap. Like, this is a missing opportunity for those that don't realize. Does it take a little bit longer? Yes, but it is so worth it. But yeah, if you just so happen to want a power level, this is the place to go. Just have someone go on a killing spree.
I feel better already.
For your behalf. So, I mean, the other cases would be like exploits or something. I'm not really familiar with. But if you just want a non-exploit kind of power run, basically, here you go. This is the place to do it. Oh, see purple. That's it to go. Oh, there he is. Yeah, there's just some that love jumping at you. And yeah, like those little babies, you just knife them and kill them. Sometimes just like kill them. That is a shotgun. That's it. It's not bad, not that great. I don't think. Yeah, it's really not that great. The accuracy is a bit really bad. Must have.
For me? Alright, here.
I got another gun. Desert Citrus. Got fire one, which I don't know why I'm using the fire pistol. There we go. I killed it. But yeah, that is technically the 50 Citrus. However, there is still more. I don't know. Yeah, it just keeps coming and don't stop coming. So and this is why the Citrus went extinct. We basically murdered them all on this racetrack. That's it. Oh, that is so bonus XP. I took the genocide route. That was Where's the sand sit at? After this roundabout here, because yeah, I will say there's a vehicle station up there. I think we decided just either go off foot here or something. Actually, I don't think we went out there. I think we just says fuck it, just go across. Yeah, we basically did. Okay, I always wonder about that. Cause I think the buggy's just over here anyways. Come back with it. Unless it got destroyed. I don't think it got destroyed. Yeah, it's just there. Okay. Probably should have still checked up there just in case Battle did lose. Now I will say there is a either trophy or challenge, but you do have to go around this track very fast, I gotta say, for a trophy. I think it's called Death Race on Pandora, something like that. It's either challenge or a trophy. It's one of the two. Yeah, basically just go around this track as fast as you can. So very simple. You have to go through the starting line, which the starting line is right there at the building, and then you just race around. And I think once you hit the jump, I think that's either the end point or you need to go hit that checker line again. Once you do that, basically. But yeah, I think that is one trophy though, or a challenge. I'm not sure. Alright, so now back to I think the fuel fields once again. Or should I do the valves? Okay, fuel fields is. Alright. It says, yeah, here's Skagzell right here. This bridge here is leading off to Skagzell, which I was debating hardcore should we go deal with him or not just yet. For her. Probably her. So yeah, got Mad Mail Patrol. But yeah, gotta deal with these. But the problem is, like I said, it's very risky because how much it just eats your buggy alive in return. And thus we die. Crap. Which is really bad because we can barely hurt them. Oh no, I think explosive is kind of a good choice to deal with these guys. Just kind of sucks. When you get like really near into the fight of your life, it darkens out like really bad, big time. That's death number 2. So I think the first death was from the bruisers. Now it's that one. What's up? Now back across the bridge, so we can go avenge those stupid runners. Yeah, I will say those runners are annoying. Oh yeah, and that too, because yeah, we're about to die immediately too, because like I said, this buggy sucks at freaking durability. And again, it doesn't help that it has a Volkswagen horn. Basically. Has a slug bug horn. So yeah, the best thing to do is just get on foot and just shoot them as they circle about, basically. That's the best thing to do. Oh yeah, Scooter just mentioning that, yeah, he kind of hates the fact that you're destroying his buggies. Oh crap, that is a freaking flip. Holy crap. Someone give that man a star. Insert Tony Hawk special sound effect here. If I have one. Alright, so that one's dead. That one's dead. Try and get him. I will say it is very picky to how to get them. Oh, you got stuck on a rock. Yeah, I will say they eventually just collide into rocks and stuff without realizing. There's not mad mod. Alright, there we go. That is the Warriors Hotshots good, so now we're ready for the next bit for that. However, it's going to be a good bit for that next part. And probably, I would say, next part on that. So yeah, for now, we're just going to focus on the side quest. So now we got to get up here to this next fuel tank. Yeah, the next one is just right here. Yeah, there's Psycho right there, because yeah, there's a bandit cabinet. I will say that was the other cool thing about Borderlands 1 too, is that you can dismember people's parts at the end of it, from their heads, their limbs, just everything. It's pretty cool on that matter. But yeah, they basically toned that down big time for 2 and 3. Right for the censorship. See how ridiculous that's getting anymore. With now them having the ability to censor even your freaking debit card. Like you really have to now get a payment processor to buy adult stuff nowadays. Which is really freaking stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if they turn around and say, oh hey, we'll let you buy the adult stuff if you buy our higher edition cards. I would not be surprised if all that crap. Would not be surprised. It's just kind of effed up though that Visa and PayPal and like MasterCard, that's like these big three that we trusted for so much for our payment processing, decided to put their fists in your face because of the stupid soccer moms or Karens that bitched out, oh hey, this person paid this for that, what the hell? So it's like, good God, get out of here with that. I thought this was freedom, not dictatorship. So what we can is what we should be able to do. So that's all I'm gonna say to that. Yeah, now we're gonna deal with this cesspool area just filled with litter with more septits. I would say not really much crazy septits, just more of the basic desert ones, the little boomer ones, I would say, the red ones. The burst septits, I believe they're called. Hit this valve here. Yeah, now we switch to the valve mission, basically. This ain't Steam. Oh, speaking of bursting septic, there's a bursting septic right there. Yeah, we just saw a red, and another red dot. Yeah, but then I gotta check out my missions real quick. Yeah, the next fuel tank is down that way. But yeah, of course, we don't have a car. Cause then I realized, oh yeah, we gotta run across here. Luckily, the revolver mission is just down the way here. Luckily to that. Yeah, it says, yeah, there's our buggy. Yeah, you can't just quick warp a vehicle. I don't think it was until, heck yeah, until 3 on that, where your buddy can interact with your vehicle to get a copy of the vehicle and such. Yep, so get the revolver body, cylinder, sight, and barrel, which not bad spots, I must say, on this one. So I think that's the body just right there on the ground. The other parts, yeah, there's one here. I think there's one in the upper section, and then there's one, I believe, in the vehicle's carcass that we saw. There was a dead buggy on the offside there. But yeah, I think there's one in here, if I recall. I'm just trying to remember how to jump on this rock. This rock is kind of butt. So like, how do you jump on this rock? Cause yeah, you need to jump on that rock to get up there, I believe. Such. Okay, yeah, here we go. So this is how you do it. You get on the back side. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, cause here's a part. That is the sight. And then you hit another valve here. So yeah, there's also a valve here. Alright, now we get up and get up the hill. And then the last part, the barrel, is by the dead buggy. That we gotta go find. Which I believe is just over here. Yep, there it is. If you look at the front here, yeah, there it is. In the canopy. That is the bear, I believe. Oh yeah, then there's those modes we got. Oh, there's a Mad Mel over there. That was Mad Mod, no, it's Mad Mel.
Critical hit.
Got a bunch of bandits. Trying to snipe them as much as I can as my buddy tries to get out there. Keeps his fist ready. He's gonna 1-2 them. Mostly probably won them. I believe that is also where the third valve's at too. Yep, third valve. So we got that. Now on to the next bit here, if I recall. I don't know why I'm staying here. I think I was dealing with something. Oh yeah, there's also the skag bait too there. I hope I grabbed that. Yep, skag bait. Yeah, we're gonna need. Yeah, cause yeah, that's right. You can't just deal with Skagzilla and me. You do that. You do need that bait. Also, I always thought I was like, wait, can you just go straight to that one? No. I just remembered that. Okay, so we got Skagzilla all set up. How did the sunlight suddenly change? Like, holy crap! Oh yeah, the buggy has headlights. Wouldn't think that. See, I will say this area gets a little dark. I don't mean like, you know, horrible dark. But now to go to this roundabout here, because I believe we're going on to the special section here. There we got a little weird section going on here, I'll just say so much. As we get, oh, there's a rock. Stud the rock. There's my toe. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we got a bunch of bandits here. Got the. Oh, he was trying to do whole grenade method on us. Because I will say, when psychos get low HP, they will just turn around and pull out a grenade and try to self-kill. To go suicide mode. It was a kamikaze. What was that? Where'd that guy go? Okay, there he is. That gunner out. And then go ahead and just blast this gas tank, and that is all the fuel tanks. Alright, so now on to the next special part, which is just up the way here. I'm just checking about. Yep, time to deal with the ghosts of the vault, because yeah, we do have a special thing going on here too. Shockingly, this place has. Yeah, we also have bandit encampments, because yeah, bandits house this place too. Ooh, headshot him right when the second one. Pretty good. That's a bar. You recall there's some bandits over here. Yep. There we are. There's a bass rare, of course. Yeah, I'm like the rest. I can't see shit. Bandit dogs. Got Burn Psycho. Bandit Raider. Die. I got Doug. Yeah, you're Doug. Doug, you're not Doug. Alright, there we go. Now we hit this elevator to go down this weird mining shaft area. What's that? See, it uncovered something very interesting, I'll just say that much. So in this area, like, goes up in a little blue color. Very weird. Of course, got some bandits here. Just shooting out the horizon. Cause yeah, you can see these weird pillars. They have like iridian writing on it and stuff. Very odd. So, yeah, gotta deal with the bruisers and stuff. I will note for this section here, I hope you have an electric weapon because they are gonna be your friends. Otherwise, prepare for the worst here. Let's see here. Guns, because yeah, there is vending machines, but they're not really that good. As you can see here. Already up to snuff. Oh, there's a leader though. That is technically good for me, so I would give more XP to others. Yeah, that doesn't just affect me, it also affects others too. I think it's just based on kills though. I don't know if it's based on. Yeah, you get deployed grit. But yeah, I was checking to see like which ones. Deploy, I believe I have grit. I don't. Yeah, grit is a medic one, so I don't have that. I do have, I think, defense and deploy at best. I'm feeling right about that. So it looks like I got bottom, so okay. But yeah, well no, I think these class mods are kind of expensive for a call, because that was like 16 grand. I'm just trying to figure out what all to sell here. Got a couple Stingers, Cobra, Assault Rifle. Yeah, I got rid of that. Good riddance, because it ain't that good. And got Liquid Sniper, which, yeah, get rid of since I got the explosive sniper. I'm keeping the other class mods in case if there's just something better. Because I will say the level doesn't really affect the stats very much, loosely on this, I will say. It does affect on how much you get for gains, though. So eventually, by gains, it's better, but it's a really weird saying, I'll say that much. But I will say it is technically better, technically not. It's really odd, so. That's that in case. Go ahead and get rid of that since it's just basic. For a support gunner, because there's better support gunners out there. That's corrosive, so yeah, go ahead and stick that on. So I'm gonna corrosive here, but I'm gonna put the electric on for this occasion. Because we get to meet a new enemy in this section here. So I'll go ahead and switch out the SMG for that. Might need something good for this. Yeah, so now with the leader class mod, you can get more XP and stuff. From 80 kills I do. I don't know missions at all on that matter, but I know for kills, I think it does. Especially these ones. These ones also do pay out a good amount. So the problem is they're difficult to kill, because as you can see the statues, we are dealing with those in a minute here. So say hello to the Guardians, or in other words, the Iridian Guardians. These enemies can be an absolute pain in the butt, because they're all about that melee, and they will fly straight towards you if you so happen to be off your guard, so to say. Just the greatest tip I could say is have electric and shoot them in the head, which that head is a very small nub. I'll say that much. Fire doesn't do a whole lot, but for this mode it's fine. So yeah, try to use like other stuff like the normal explosive electric if you so happen to don't have electric. But yeah, those are a pain in the butt to deal with. Considering what level they were, I think they were 25s. So technically we weren't supposed to deal with them just yet, but screw it, we'll deal with them now. Because it's not a super challenge, it is somewhat a challenge. And a rocket launcher. I can near up this. Here's the artifact, which yeah, we get a explosive artifact! Yay! Can I even use that? Because I don't know. Oh yeah, I can use that, okay. And not for a second there. Yeah, now we can use explosive 2 top of it too. That's good. Right. I don't know what nerf drops explosive. I assume the regular basses do. I will know. For that matter. But now to get out of here, so we can go deal with Skagzilla. And then we can finally turn all of this in. First we gotta get up this elevator once again, so to say. Up we go. Guys, this just ready for impact, so to say. You know, it's kind of wasted, I don't know. Oh yeah, I think there's like some loot on the sides you can get to on the sides of the elevator and stuff. It's not really that much special. Two's case though, there is like a giant elevator at some point that you get on. I think it's called like Titans 2 or something like that. It has a giant elevator, and on the sides of the elevator, I believe there's like 2 red loot boxes and such. But that's how different 2's layout is to 1's case. But here's the bridge to Skagzilla. As you can see, there's a lot of ritual stuff going on here. The Skag is the mother of all Skags. Probably is. Probably literally is. Although it's kind of weird because, yeah, it's a mother of all Skags, but it's kind of weird in that case because certain the bones we've seen are way bigger than this one, I'm just gonna say. We've seen bigger bigger skeletons. So the skeleton remains. So here is Skagzilla, a mini kaiju skag. But yeah, I will say you can't hit it when it does that very much. I mean, maybe a little bit, but not a whole lot. So Skagzilla is a very armored skag because it is an alpha skag. So you kind of just have to wait till it opens its mouth, or you have the ability to shoot in the back. Now it will jump around and try to attack you as much as it can, or it will spit a shockwave, or in another case, shoot butter effing laser beams. Yeah, it's Skagzilla. The other special thing you do is ram at you, and then jump at you, and when it jumps, it creates a shockwave that you have to jump over. But yeah, there's cases that just pauses here and that tries to do a laser beam at you. It knows hyper beam. It doesn't even have to charge for it. It just does it immediately. Yeah, there's a shockwave. But yeah, watch out when it does that, because that is the most ridiculous part of it. The fight that you don't want to deal with. I'm just switching my elements real quick, because yeah, I will say you kind of want corrosive to deal with this too, because I believe it does count as an armor target. I think. Hopefully. It doesn't really affect it that much differently though, but hey. So I doubt, maybe change the corrosive might be a good idea for this occasion, but maybe not. Oh, getting a laser beam out. Yeah, this is the case you shoot his mouth too while at it. Just so I happen to get the chance. So yeah, look how much damage it dishes out. Yeah, that's basically just try to touch your parkour and withstand Skagzilla at the end of the day, and then shoot its mouth when you see the available moment. And it's dead as it evaporates the last of its hyper beam. So that's basically Skagzilla. But yeah, it drops a lot of loot, but it's not really that good, to be honest. Which is kind of weird, because I think out of all the big skags you deal with, I think this is the only big skag I can think of you deal with. Because there is big alpha skags, but I think that's the size you normally deal with. This Skagzilla is like a one of a kind for some reason. Like I said, you'll see skeletal remains that are just like, I don't know, 4 times bigger than that. So this is kind of weird. This is the weirdest lore part I don't understand. It's this different sizes between skags. How come are they smaller now? The scientist came by and fixed a problem or something, or what? Just one thing I just never understand. Or do those skags that have giant skeletal remains are older, or really old skags, perhaps? Like maybe 10,000-year-old skags. That's the thing that stunts my brain big time when it comes to that. But anyways, let's go ahead and just drive on back and such. Let's gotta go get a buggy, of course. The buggy's just up there, but you might as well just go over here and go get another one. Drive on back. So first we gotta turn in the skag stuff to the bounty hunter guy. I don't know if he's a bounty hunter guy. I just know he wants us to kill Skagzilla because I will say for doing this mission, you do get a special gun in return, and this special gun is debatable to be good or not good. This one's like an okay one compared to its Borderlands 2 cousin, which it is called the Elephant Gun, which we'll see here in a minute. I was checking. Oh, holy crap! That's a crazy tactician class mod. Okay. Yeah, I don't think didn't want to try to buy that because of how expensive that was. Yeah, it was like 60. Yeah, 60. Because yeah, they get very expensive. I must say, because they really expect you to like grab every gun and sell them. I swear sometimes because of these money profits. So yep, here is the Elephant Gun. Which yeah, the Elephant Gun is a basically bolt action sniper, a fast one by the way, it's not a very slow one, with a high critical chance and a high damage modifier boost to it. The trade-off, no scope. So for those that don't like scopes to their guns, well, you're shallock, so to say. This one does not come with a scope at all, because the whole point of the Elephant Gun, it really defines the whole why don't you shoot an elephant, because this is basically the Elephant Gun of that time, so to say. It's really a gun reference of its own. So to say. But yeah, this is one of the guns that's either criticized to be good or criticized to be bad, while the second one is definitely bad. Because there's not much of a way to get that gun as early as you can. Yeah, here's the rest of the missions though. I'll turn these in, which is technically not much for rewards. The rewards are just never that good, to be honest. Except for like exceptions, like again the Elephant Gun. The Elephant Gun is okay in my case, but to my friend's case, probably not much. But that basically wraps up for this episode of Borderlands. So I just gotta turn this into Lucky here. All the money's there, cause might as well. So that's Road Warriors Hotshot. Now the band Apocalypse. We gotta go deal with Mad Mail next time and talk to a Claptrap afterwards. But that basically wraps up, people, so to say. So until then, people, I'll see you guys all next time. You guys take care. I hope you enjoyed what you watched here. Until then, ciao.